Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Well, now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings his horn to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right to my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
Fantastic.
Fabulous. B-Dog?
Morning.
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 No Flas Noogies / hamburger flipper hubby lips this morning.
He's playing hooky.
He's playing hooky. Man. I don't know. He's got some kind of work doing on the house. I don't know. Him and Woody only playing things on Sunday. I don't understand that. But anyway,
who knows?
We got a big show here for you. Gramps Morgan's going to be joining us. Two-time award winner. And, man, I'm really excited about having him on the show. We got a new JBL Legends Travel moment. And we're going to do the Big Turkey Drop here with WKRP. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada, Verona, Corona, our producer Monica, who is always listening. And, of course, Miss Trudy will always be in our hearts and minds, and we still continue to think about her every day. And, of course, Tinkerbell and Northeastern Nora and Vacuum Cleaner Tom. Good morning, everybody up in Canada, Gators and Geckos in Ocala, Florida, home of Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth. They were back on the air this Thursday.
Yeah, they had a bad sickness while they were in Key West. I'm so glad they're recovering.
It took about a week and a half to, now I'm a little bit under the weather as well, thanks to B-Dog. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so he's got to blame it on you.
Yeah, so.
It's always my fault.
It's always B-Dog's fault.
This time it really is, okay? But,
Shit.
you know.
But he didn't know it.
Yeah.
So there you go. He didn't know he was
don't make
sick.
it okay. It don't make it okay. but anyway, I'm like a bear. Okay, like you try to take care of me while I'm sick. I'm like a grizzly bear.
I know that's right.
That is pissed off because it's a week past hibernation weather. So best thing to do is just leave me the hell alone.
I know that's right too.
But we'll talk a little bit about that. Let's see here. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of the bodyguard slash cameraman and ice cream man, and he's got all kinds of names. And, of course, our ambassador, Michelle Myers, of all great things. That is the Bodyguard Ambassador Retreat. And
she's feeling better.
I was going to say, we're so glad to have that she is feeling so much better because she was sick for about a week coming back from Key West. It's a big shock for your system. When you leave Key West, it's 85 degrees and you're sweating and you get on the plane and you got shorts on. you got shorts on. And,
well, I didn't because I'm smart.
Well,
I put on winter clothes to go back home.
It was 85 degrees here when we were in Key West. So it wasn't like we were coming back to 0 degree weather.
It was pretty cold when we got back.
Well,
Just
anyway,
saying.
Yeah, the Fish Camp up in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Good morning. Good morning.
Home of the Fishers. Good morning to you guys. Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison, Tennessee, home of the Goldens and the backyard, the covered backyard. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous.
I'm hoping the Golden Girl's okay this morning.
She is okay.
I'm hoping.
Is something wrong with her?
Well, we ain't going to talk about what happened yesterday, but yeah, I've watched her watch football, and
well, listen.
I'm just, I'm hoping she's okay.
I'm going to get to that. It's a good thing I wasn't feeling too good yesterday. So
he watched the game anyway.
I tried until halftime. I was like, screw this. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit about it. The Treetop Flyers patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, you guys.
Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williams Point, Maryland, home of Rick the Stick and Patty with Rick's other eye. Good morning to you guys. CK Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of the Second Chance Tiki Bar, and one hell of a dock that we finally got to see. And, of course, Brody and his beautiful wife, Kat. Good morning to you guys. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man and his beautiful wife, Pat, also known as our picture girl in Key West. And, of course, little Alec. I'm supposed to be getting a video from Alec. That's going to shun all of you, okay? All of y'all with your little sound bites and stuff, I'm getting video.
Okay.
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 I do have, and I started getting videos in for Christmas. So go ahead and send those in. My favorite one so far is Ed and Pat all dolled up in their Christmas outfits.
That's so cute.
So that's going to be fantastic to play during the holidays. Good morning to everybody up there. Happy Sunday to you guys. Let's see here. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West, Florida, home of our home away from home, and home of B-Man and Michelle. It sounded like they, when we left, it got really quiet.
I guess so.
The cats are like, what the hell just happened?
I miss old Willie.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning, Willie's like, row, row, row.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he sounds. He's just talking away.
And I'm doing the same thing over at the coffee pot, trying to get it to work.
And B-Man's over there like, shut up, Willie, I'm coming with your food. Shut up.
Tiki Man, I'm trying to get your coffee going. I'm like, meow.
I know.
So it's quite comical.
And Scotty's not that vocal, but he likes to come and hang out with you and curl up with you.
I'm telling you, if people followed us around like those reality shows and saw all the bloopers, some of our best radio is off the radio.
That is so true.
Let's see here. So good morning to you guys down in Key West. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio of the Seaside She Shed.
All right.
And the She Shed is good to 150-mile-an-hour wind, and we know that to be a fact. That, of course, is Dave Sons and Bet Travers. MFG Tropical, good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Good morning to you guys. Shelly Forsythe and the crew.
And James.
Good morning, James. The Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. I didn't get to spend as much time with them as I was hoping for this year in Key West, but that's kind of how it rolls when we come in late and everybody leaves like on Sunday or something, Let's see here. The Paradise North, home of King David and Pat up at Southampton, New York. I did get to see those guys. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, home of the Swedes. Happy Sunday to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. Good afternoon. The JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Tiki Man Radio is live here in the Chocolate Bar Studios. And okay, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way with the Tennessee game, okay?
You're not going to play Rocky Top today? Yeah.
Okay. Now, so that's what happens when you start getting a little cocky.
Yeah. The Gamecocks.
Yeah, the Gamecocks show up and tell you, teach you who's really a football team.
Yeah.
And that was ugly. But I got to give the Gamecocks. I got to give the Gamecocks credit. They showed up ready to play football, and Tennessee did not. They were the superior football team yesterday.
That's right.
That's why you play the game.
That's why you play the game. But that's what happens when you get cocky.
Then the Gamecocks come and show you who's boss.
Yeah. So there you go. We got that out of the way. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more about it during the chat right here. But let's take care of our sponsors. Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae Wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae Wines. Go ahead and order a case of it because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. That's right, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio. And proud to have them on board and for a whole other year. And, of course, being in Key West with us as well. So, so I changed your camera angles. People were complaining.
People were complaining
that they couldn't see your pretty face.
Oh,
so
thank you.
There we go. We fixed the camera angles. And also, when we are live, the camera... when we're doing a live interview, there's the camera.
Oh, I don't have to look like this anymore.
Yeah, well, only if you want to see it, but you just have to look straight at it.
I gotcha.
It's a better angle. So, move things around. Always trying to move things around.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, all right. So, who we got out there on Facebook there, Hippie Chick?
Oh, we got sweet Susan Murphy. She's saying good morning.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
This morning. We got the awesome Patty Campbell.
Good morning.
Saying good morning. Hang on, let me drink. I had vitamins in my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to take 47 of them a day. I mean, that takes a while.
Exactly. And let's see, we got the beautiful Larice Flasnick. She's out there saying good morning, Tiki family.
Good morning. We miss you guys.
We got Z&G saying good morning. Have a great show.
Good morning to you.
Tammy Creech, I was so happy to see you down in Key West.
Absolutely.
Let's see, we got Axie Lynn says, Ellie says, good morning, Pawpaw.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
She is so cute.
Yeah, don't let the sunshine hurt your eyes.
Did you see that she's now pushing a little toy?
We got to see her soon or she's going to be driving over here.
I think we'll be seeing her this week, I hope.
Yeah, we should be able to see her this week for Thanksgiving.
I think we will. We got the beautiful Sean Crawley out there saying good morning.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
And Freddie Questguard, he's out there. He is the percussionist extraordinaire.
Morning, Freddie.
Good morning.
We got Robert Maring from Good Morning from New York.
Morning, brother.
Good morning.
Good morning to Graham Andrews and Nicole.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Good morning to you.
Patty Smith, Patty with an eye, Patty with Rick's eye,
That's right. Good
Patty with
morning.
Rick's other eye. She's saying good morning.
Morning.
Donna Cushing Cummings is out there she's saying good morning from snowy Old Forge, New York.
Good morning.
Snowy Old Forge, New York. Now, I tell you what, in Buffalo, New York,
Oh, my gosh.
6 feet of snow.
Whew.
6 feet of snow.
I don't know
crazy.
how y'all do that up there. I mean,
yeah.
I know you've
Screw
had
that.
to
Screw
experience
that.
this in
Oh,
Ohio.
I never had. No, I wouldn't. Nothing like that. No.
But I mean, having to shovel your car out every day to go somewhere,
6
man.
feet of snow, you ain't going nowhere.
Did
No.
you see the Swedes in Sweden? They were they got stuck in the snow, had to shovel their car out.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's a lot of snow. Good morning to Marty and Angela Gentry. They're saying good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Moni. She is saying good morning. That's our beautiful producer.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
Good morning to my sister Verona. Saying good morning.
Good morning.
Verona Corona. Da, da, da.
Good morning to Dan Ware and Rachel. They're saying good morning this morning.
Morning.
And Uncle Alex out there says Bloody Marys.
Yep.
That's all he said. Bloody Marys.
Well, I don't know. It's about a hot chocolate weather around here lately. I don't know. But
You know, this is funny, but I don't think Danny and I have had a drink since. Oh, I've had one glass of wine, and he may had one glass of whiskey since we came back from Key West.
well, it takes me about a month to dry out.
Oh, I
Key
know,
West.
because that was like, good God.
You know, it takes because we're sitting there. We have an open tab
Yeah.
at Dirty Harry's
Yeah.
from 11 o'clock to 6 o'clock,
It's too much.
and it's awful hot in there. So you want to get something.
You
Of
got to
course.
stay hydrated.
You got to stay hydrated. So
Well, you're actually dehydrating yourself.
I know, but I usually get like water, ice water, and maybe some whiskey or a beer or something, and I'm drinking both, trying to keep going
Right.
all day long.
Yeah.
But it takes me a month to get over that. And then, we go home to the Beachy Shell Hideaway and decompress there
And we have more,
with whiskey.
and wine,
So,
and whatever we have,
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is so true. It takes a month to dry out from that. So then we got Nicole Hall saying aloha.
Aloha. Hello, sweetheart.
We got your son Brad Lynn, that is Bahama Brad, saying good morning.
He keeps me updated on everything going on in NASCAR, so he's on Twitter a lot.
He's
which
on Twitter a lot.
I don't know how long Twitter's going to be there.
Yeah. We're not sure about that.
I don't know. Things seem a little crazy over there on the Twitter side of things.
Well, most of them quit.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Well-
He said if you don't work want to work long hours, Elon said if you don't want to work long hours,
Yeah.
then you might as well leave right now.
Yeah, so they're
And
like,
all
well,
of them said,
let me get my stuff and get
See
out of
ya
here.
with a bye-bye
Let me clean
emoji.
my drawer out,
They were like, see ya, bye-bye.
Yeah. Now, listen, you're going to work 80 hours a week, or you can take a 3-month severance package and get the hell out of here.
That's exactly what he
All
said.
right, here, let me get my
Everybody's like, send him these bye-bye smiley
Here, let me
face
write down
emojis.
where you can send a check to. All right.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
That's exactly what happened.
He wasn't expecting everybody to go home, right?
I don't think
Right.
he was.
And then, he goes up to the security guard and says, now listen, we're going to keep everybody from coming in the building. And the security guard says, that's no problem. There's nobody left. It's just me and you.
but just me and you, dude.
And if you fire me, I'm taking the keys with me.
I know, no joke. Let's see, we got, I already said that. Let's see, we got James Bindles out there saying good morning.
Good morning.
And Danny Hoy, our sweet Danny Hoy.
Good morning.
The
Danny?
world famous
The world famous Danny Hoy. Danny, need to give us an update on what's going on down there, and you know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
so
you know what we're
We'll
talking
keep it on
about,
the
so-
private side.
Yes, but let us know.
Yeah.
Give us a text or a call.
Yeah.
Michael Tiani saying good morning.
Good
What a-
morning.
what
Good
a-
morning. It was so happy to see you guys down in Key
Michael
West.
is one of the greatest souls I know. I mean, I just love spending time with him. I wish
do
I could
too.
spend more time with him.
He's just happy all the time.
Yep.
Manny Rico is saying good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Happy from right here in Chattanooga.
Manny Rico, good morning.
Yeah.
And Carla Hanson Harwood, right here in Chattanooga, over here in Ottawa.
Good morning.
Let's see, Dina Russo Perillo. Good morning, sweetheart.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see, who else we got here? Michelle Myers, the ambassador of all good things. She's everywhere. She's everywhere.
She is everywhere. Happy Sunday, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're feeling so much better.
Me too. That's your turn.
All right. All right. Looks like let's see, a lot of conversation going on here. So I got a lot of conversations to get through. Of course, Sweet Larice is out there.
Good morning, my sweetheart.
Rick the One-Eyed Bandit's out there.
Good morning.
That guy.
That guy in paradise, the
Yes.
man, the legend himself. Good morning.
And let's see, the beautiful Bill Crawley's chiming in over here.
Good morning, Bill.
Happy Sunday, brother.
Of course, Bing Tim Campbell. Good morning to Tim.
Tim Campbell.
Man,
You don't like? Hey, where was our T-shirts? If you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole. What happened to that?
all right. So we couldn't get the T-shirts. I could not get the. I barely got
I
all
would've
the
wore
ones for
that
the crew.
Everywhere.
And so we got a whole year to work on it, but we do have our SAC awards sitting here.
Yes,
You know.
that's true. Well, see,
Yeah.
he worked. Ezekiel worked hard.
Ezekiel. Yeah.
Cousin Ezekiel worked really hard on
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that picture, by the way. Have you seen that picture?
I did.
It's really Tim. Looks like an Amish dude,
By the way, everybody, I started going back and cutting out all the individual performances and loading them up on YouTube. And the SAC Awards is out there by itself. So you can go out and check it out if you got to miss the SAC Awards. It's a hilarious event of part of Tiki Man Radio Sunrider Showcase Key West Bound that we are expecting to bring back next year and sponsored by Tiki Man Radio.
Very nice. Patty with an Eye's out there. Good morning to Patty.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Again, Nicole Hall. She's everywhere. Aloha.
Aloha.
Ed the Train Man. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, brother.
Patty with an Eye saying, "Will you talk louder? My left ear is completely clogged."
Yeah.
All right. Tinkerbell's out there. Good morning. And let's see. Of course, our ambassador, she is out there. Maureen Benfield's out there. Good morning,
morning,
Maureen.
Mo.
Good morning, Mo. Happy
Hey.
Sunday to you. That it?
For right now, it looks like there's a lot of conversation I'm trying to peel through there, but I think I got everybody for right now.
I think it's a little light today. A lot
Yeah.
of people are, traveling and doing holiday stuff.
We have a lot.
and-
We have about 30 people watching, is what I see. So
Yeah. Oh, no.
yeah.
JBL Legends Travel just chimed in. Good morning.
Good morning. We have a new JBL Legends Travel on travel insurance that you want to pay attention to. That'll come up at noon. We got Gramps Morgan, two-time Grammy Award winner, Jamaican musician, entrepreneur, producer, big-time artist. Going to be joining us around 11 o'clock. Looking forward to having him on the
forward
show.
to that. Yeah.
And playing some of his music. And what else we got? Oh, we're going to be doing the Big Turkey Drop when we come back here. So
I can't wait for that. It's my favorite.
A phallic symbol of Moray lore. The ancient tiki's been here before. He's a god of the artist, a bohemian. Was once Polynesia's favorite son. Like the Jetson from some abandoned ship, he washes ashore at Trader Vic's, where the A-frame meets with Valley High. He orders a Mai Tai. think that you're making wrong. Once Lieutenant came from her tail, now he puts her in a mental jail. The Wahini man, the Wahini man, the Wahini man, he's the Wahini man.
Wahini Man. The boat drums.
I love that song.
It's a cool song. Happy Sunday to you, everybody. All right, so we got Thanksgiving coming up this week, right? So, you know, just so here's a note about the show. We will not be on next Sunday as we're taking the weekend off for the holidays.
That's right.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Let's see here. Sorry. And for those of you that are disappointed, sorry. We got to have some time too. So, and we encourage you to go, and a lot of people will be traveling and whatnot, you know. So, you know, so we're going to be off next Sunday, but we will when we come back. We'll be full-fledged into the holiday season, right?
Yeah,
so,
we will.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I'm already trying to do my online shopping.
Yeah.
At least I've got two things.
Yeah.
But I don't have, I mean, that's all I got right now is two things
Well, so
for people.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Well, you know, listen, in the day and age we're living in, you can have your shopping done in 2 hours.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hard part's just figuring out what you want to get.
Yeah.
Getting it's the easy part.
Yeah. Getting it's the easy part for sure.
So we're going to go back in time here with WKRP and the Great Turkey Drop. All right. So everybody gather around the old TV there, and here we go. You ready? And let's see here. Here we go.
Babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall for the big WKRP turkey giveaway. So, take it away, Les Nessman.
This is Les Nessman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP turkey Thanksgiving giveaway.
Hey, you got permission to be out here?
What?
You're blocking my store here, buddy.
Don't you know who I am?
Huh?
I'm Les Nessman. I won the Buckeye News Hawk Award last year.
Good for you, Buckeye. Now get out of my doorway.
I'm sorry. Creep.
So far, so good, huh?
I'm here with hundreds of people who have gathered to witness what has been described as perhaps the greatest turkey event in Thanksgiving Day history. All we know for sure is that in a very few moments there are going to be a lot of happy people out here. Now the crowd is curious but well behaved. And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter?
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. From WKRP. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. A second and a third. There's no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Johnny, this is terrible. The cars running around, pushing each other? Oh, my goodness! Oh, the humanity! Oh, people are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. Folks, I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
Les, are you there? Les isn't there. Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. For those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
One of the great, radio, WKRP was fantastic, and
Yes,
obviously one of my shows. Scotty Chill and Ruth had mentioned this past week the theme. What was their favorite sitcom, right?
Yeah.
And obviously I put WKRP and Hogan's Heroes in there, but one of my mentors in radio, Johnny B. Taught me early on that, no matter what happens, right, you just keep rolling.
You just keep rolling, no matter what happens.
Now, it's a little more tricky with video.
Yeah.
Johnny B didn't do video, so it's, you learn a lot of different things with video, but on the radio side of it, you just act like it never even happened, right?
Keep on
you just keep on rolling, never bring it up, because if you don't bring it up, it never happened.
That's right.
People will be like, there must have been something wrong with my radio. Yeah, it was on your end, not my end. So, Johnny Fever.
Oh my gosh, I love
with a great call there, the Pinedale,
the Great Turky Drop.
The Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed by live turkeys. Film at 11.
I know.
Film at
Too
11.
many.
So
that's one of my favorites.
yeah, we'll see if YouTube kicks us off for that.
I love how
This is a test run, okay?
There you go.
I love how he says, "As God is my witness."
I thought turkeys could fly. As God is my witness. Mr. Carl, Mr. Carlson, he really did have good intentions with everything he did.
Yeah, but he always came up short somehow. It was funny.
Yeah, it was a great show. But I hope
Great
you enjoyed that. And we're able to, now that we have all this video technology, able to play some stuff like that for you. If there's some clips that you want to see from the holidays, Christmas, movies, whatever, send them to us and we'll cut them out for you. Takes a little time to do that, so don't send it to me on Saturday night and say, hey, I'd really like to see this. Probably not going to happen.
Hey, Patty Campbell says it's time to get out the Tim's turkey dance again.
Oh, yes.
God, that's the best.
Yes.
That is
You remember
perfect. That is perfect. God, I wish I'd have thought of that. See, that's the kind of thing we need to think about. And maybe we'll do that.
Maybe she'll post it. You've got to post it again.
God, that would have been a great one to have, too.
It's out there on the YouTube.
I know. You'd have to go out and get it.
Mark from Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling says, "Good morning, all you turkeys."
Good morning to you, brother.
Gobble, gobble.
He's down in Key West, or down in the Keys, down in the Florida Keys. Yeah. And, of course, Jennifer is up in the frozen north. She's been sending some ungodly amount of pictures and video from trying to get from the airport.
I know.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But we got about 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 12 minutes, 11, whatever it is. Coming up here, we got Gramps Morgan going to be joining us, 2-time Grammy Award winner. And we're looking forward to having him on the show. We'll play some music from him and let you discover his musical style.
Hi, this is Kelly, the concierge girl here in Key West.
And I'm Keith.
And we specialize in A to Z concierge services. Think of us as your personal assistant and friend in the Florida Keys. From champagne and grocery delivery to extravagant lifestyle setup, we offer everything from baby rentals like cribs and strollers to luxury beach setups to make your day at the beach more relaxing. We specialize in water excursions, itinerary planning, small event planning, and small wedding coordinating. Celebrating a milestone? Call us to do your setup and decorating and deliver your gifts to make your day an unforgettable memory.
All of our partners are exclusively handpicked by Kelly and myself to make sure you only get the best of the best. We service visitors as well as locals. Tune into our podcast, The Local Side of Key West, to learn more about how to do Key West like a local.
You can find us online at theconciergegirl.com or on Instagram at Kelly the Concierge Girl. Listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. We are your one-stop shop. Relax, we'll do the rest.
That's Kelly, the concierge girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. Reach out to her at 301-997-4636. That's 301-997-4636. And make your trip to Key West extra special. Relax, she'll do the rest. That's the latest release from Mr. Marty Nickel. Lazy Day on the Island.
I love Marty Nickel.
No, isn't he refreshing? Always has great music. I've never heard a bad song from Marty
I've never heard a bad song from him.
So we got Gramps Morgan going to be joining us around 11 o'clock today. Two-time Grammy Award winner. And played down at Me in the Mines this year at the Casa.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
But he's played all over the world, too. So we're very excited to have him on the show. Well, hopefully he'll join us here shortly. Right?
Very nice.
So, yes, Patty Campbell is out there. Good morning to you, sweetheart. It's not easy being Patty Campbell.
No, it's not.
Patty, send me that video of Tim so I can get it in the mix for the holidays. We got to have the video of the big turkey drop or the big turkey dance.
It's too funny. She says she's going to post it sometime this week, or she said that on the chat here. So
Mo says she's never seen it before. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, Mo.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Well, the first time he put it out there, I got a big "How you doing?" And that's a big that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal to get a "How you doing?" from Tim Campbell.
That's right. That's right.
It was for my birthday a few years back.
Is he still doing the "How you doing"?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think he's doing the "How you doing." Well, I mean, he's always saying "How you doing," but I don't think he's doing the weekly "How you doing."
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he ran out of people to say, how you doing?
How you doing?
He's like, I'm so damn tired of asking people how they doing. Okay, I'm just not going to do it anymore.
Yeah. He found after a while when you say, how you doing?
They're like,
people will actually tell you.
Yeah. They're like, let me tell you everything's wrong with me.
Let me tell you how I'm doing.
I know. We were down at the Breakfast Club 2 down off of Green Street, I believe, down in Key West. I took the crew out for breakfast. And I went outside, and there's a lady out there, and she proceeded to tell me everything about her life, along with the dogs and her husband back home. His name was Ralph. And the two dogs, Bobby and Jimmy Joe, they were back home with Ralph and, and all this stuff. And I was only out there for about 5 minutes. But this is typically how I come up with a lot of my stories. The only thing is she didn't have really anything interesting to say. She didn't have most people will come up with this clever little line. They'll say things or whatever, and I'll write that down or whatever. But it's kind of funny. But anyway, let's see here. What else we got out there on YouTube? So you were sick this week as well, right, B-Dub?
Yeah. It happens when you work in a petri dish of
children
and all the germs. Yeah, and it just came upon me. It started out. Wednesday night on her show. My voice wasn't exactly there. It was kind of scratchy. Started to get a little bit of a cough, but I felt fine. So I thought, maybe I got a cold coming or whatever. By 4:30 Thursday morning, I was carrying a 102-degree temperature and officially had the flu. So.
Well, thank you for that. And
you're welcome.
Apparently, I got it too for about 24 hours there.
So
I'm just glad it fell on a day that it did.
Yeah.
But I see the Beach Buddha showed up.
Good morning, Buddha.
He missed the big turkey drop there from WKRP.
Yeah, I know.
He's sleeping in a little late nowadays, huh?
Uh-huh.
He's got Honey Bunny there.
Oh, and Patty
yeah.
Campbell says she's going to do a new episode, Tim Campbell episode pretty soon. So
Oh, okay.
the How You Doings will be coming back.
All right.
Yay.
Well, send us the video of Tim dancing around in that turkey. That's as funny as hell.
I know.
If you don't
It
like
is
Tim
classic.
Campbell, if you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole. And yes, we were trying to get those shirts produced, and there was a little bit of problem there where we barely got all the shirts for the crew done.
For the crew, yeah.
And then we had to scrap that. So, but we got a whole year now. Maybe we can come up with something. If you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole.
I think I think the front of it should be the tuxedo T-shirt.
Yeah.
And if you don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole on the back.
Well, now we got Dave Freeman, right?
Well, we
Dave
got Dave Freeman was.
He was his. He together, along with Patty, made the show, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
maybe we could do like the three heads of them. What is that car place that has the three brothers on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Pet Boys.
Pet Boys, yeah.
Maybe we do their three heds, or something like that. I don't know. That's
too
kind of how
funny.
my mind works. It immediately goes to trying to design something. But anyway, let's see here. We're waiting on Gramps Morgan to join us.
Yeah.
And,
well, good morning to Honey Bunny and Lexi as well.
Good morning, you guys.
so I hear we're TikTok stars now.
We made it on Lexi's TikTok. How about that?
Yeah. So B-Dog comes in here this morning and he's like, what'd you say? We're TikTok.
I said we made it into a TikTok, and you're like, what's that?
Yeah, we made it into TikTok, and he said something else, and it was like Greek to me. I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're saying. Okay, I mean,
What are you talking about?
He's like, we're on TikTok, and I'm like, we are. Is it good? Is it bad? Whatever. So apparently Lexi made one of
Her reaction to us playing her song last week.
Yeah, which was very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all right, so let's see here if we can. I'm going to play one of Gramps Morgan's songs, and hopefully he will join us after this song. All right, this one is called Positive Vibration, which is a title cut off of his album from 2021. Here we go.
Positive vibration. It move we body, shake up we bones. Send a shiver to we head to we toe. It's a touch, it's a word, it's a beat. It is a vibe, a feeling irony. It make we dance till we can't dance no more. Jump up and down and make we mash up the floor. Move and shake to the drum and the bass. Lift up we energy, get carried away with positive vibration. I tried and trusted Rasta formulation. A gift from Jah uniting generations.
This hour of the show is brought to you by Alan Moss Gallery, located in beautiful Key West, Florida, right on Duval Street. If you're headed down towards the southernmost point, it's going to be on the right-hand side, about a couple of blocks up. Alan Moss Gallery is the official fine art photographer of the state of Florida. Go in the gallery and ask for the Scotty Chill or Tiki Man Radio discount and get hooked up. Alan Moss Gallery, Key West, the official fine art of photography. Keys Custom Construction Remodeling is your fully licensed and insured construction remodeling company in the Keys. Full service for all your building needs. Need someone to navigate that very difficult permit process in Monroe County? Well, look no further than Mark with Keys Custom Construction Remodeling. Reach out to him at 305-204-6605, a proud sponsor of Tiki Man Radio. KeyWestRealtor.com is Tyler Sheff. Tyler Sheff is your connection for all your real estate needs in Key West and the state of Florida. He also has his live Key West Connection show on Tiki Man Radio with Tyler Sheff and Rob Bond, the Barefoot Brokers, every Wednesday from 12 to 2 right here on Tiki Man Radio. Are you looking to buy some real estate in Key West? You want to know what's going on with the real estate market in the state of Florida? Reach out to Tyler Sheff. He is your Key West connection right here on Tiki Man Radio. Reach out to him at 305-222-7081. Tyler Sheff, the official realtor in Key West for Tiki Man Radio. Gramps Morgan right there. Last two songs. That one's called Runaway Bay. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really consider that country, though. I mean,
it's a blend because you got the steel guitars in there. It's a blend.
That's reggae, man. That's reggae.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
What great music.
It is great music.
I never said it was country. I said it was a country blend.
It's a blend.
It's a blend.
Yeah.
All right, so we're waiting on him to join. Okay, here, let's see if we can get him over here right
Oh,
quick.
there he is.
Let me see if we can get him into the stream here. Let's see here. Let me go down to... All right, where are we at here? There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see here. Boom. Gramps Morgan, how you doing this morning, brother?
How are you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Well, we're digging your music, man, and having a good time here on Tiki Man Radio, man. I got to tell you, I am so excited about having you on the show this morning, and everybody watching around the world and listening on Tiki Man Radio. Man, we really appreciate you taking the time out to join us, talk about some of this great music you got.
Thank you so much for having me. A pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, we had our Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise down in Jamaica this year, and we went down to Montego Bay. Yeah, and it was in Montego Bay at the Hotel Riu. We had a group of us. We go somewhere every year, and if we'd have known that maybe you were around Jamaica, we would have probably looked you up while we were down there.
Yeah, I may have been there, but other than that, I may have been in Nashville.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, listen, tell us a little bit about a lot of people. We were down in Key West for our, Meeting the Minds, and you got to play down there as well. So tell us a little bit how that all came together.
Well, it's been a long time. Been wanting to play Key West. And for some reason, I don't know how it all worked out, but it worked out. And the funny thing about it is that my agent from the Caribbean reached out to me, and he said to me, Gramps, I think I got a show for you. And I'm like, what? I said, all right, let's go. And then he told me where it was in Key West. I said, let's do it. And before knowing that it was the Meeting of the Minds, I have heard of this festival many, many years ago.
Yeah.
But never been to it. And it just all worked out that the promoters for Meeting of the Minds and the Paradise and Paradise organization reached out to me, and it just worked out, and I was excited about it.
So you'd never been to Key West before?
Never. It's funny.
Wow.
Play Miami, play Fort Lauderdale at all the jerk festivals and all these different festivals in South Florida.
Yeah.
But never get a chance to go back to Key West.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, Key West is like it's like a whole nother island. It's like a whole nother country, really, all of it, and it's so much about like your music. The theme in Key West is one human family, right? And you can be anything that you want to be in Key West. And I can't believe after all these years of making music, that's the first time you've been down to Key West. But I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah, it was exciting, and you described it perfectly, because it just feels like you're into another country. It's like you enter the Bahamas or Jamaica or a small island in the Eastern Caribbean. And I was shocked when I pulled up there. I was like, whoa, like you're in another country.
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures, because everybody in Key West, they ride bicycles. You park the car. You don't need the car no more. You're riding bicycles. And there's chickens running around everywhere. So it's just a whole nother home away from home. There you go. You got it sideways now. There, we can see more of you there. That's cool. Yeah. So for those that a lot of people, two-time Grammy Award winner, and you come from a big music family. And when I say a big family, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
30 brothers and sisters.
Wow.
29 brothers and sisters.
Now, we're not talking about all of us being brothers and sisters around the world. We're talking about actual people at the house having Thanksgiving, right?
Wow.
Yeah, my actual blood.
That's crazy. And tell us a little bit about the family music business there and how all this evolved.
Yeah. Well, great question for all the Tiki Man Radio listeners just tuning in.
Sure.
The Gramps Morgan and the Morgan story, the Morgan heritage story. It started with my father, Denver Morgan, came to the United States with $100 in his pocket, in the American dream, you know.
Yeah.
And like most Caribbean and most immigrants in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, you know, America was a great place for opportunity.
Yeah.
For many different nations. So my dad was just one of many. And eventually he, you know, growing up in Clarendon, near Penn, Jamaica, being like brothers with Toots from Toots and the Maytals, rest in peace to both of them.
Yeah.
They always had a dream to do music. And of course, with my father coming to America, he never left that dream. And Toots fulfilled that dream doing ska music in Jamaica, rocksteady, and became the godfather, king of ska, you know?
Nice.
And eventually, we saw our father doing music, and children mimic what they see their parents do.
Yeah.
So when that started to happen, we saw my dad sitting on the couch with a spliff in his mouth, writing his song. And we was like, Daddy, what you doing? And, you know, as children, that was one of the big examples. And they started to turn us on to a lot of the artists from Jamaica. He would bring little 45s from Jamaica. And on Rice and Peas Day, which we call a Sunday, where you sit down at dinner with your family, it's like, okay, what's that? And then growing up, watching our father as a musician, and then hearing other artists, you know, we started hearing the Paragon, we started hearing Toots and the Maytals, Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
And if you know any Caribbean household, you know that on a Sunday, you are likely to hear every genre of music. So in a Caribbean household, the biggest genres, especially for me as a Jamaican, it was calypso,
yep,
country music, and reggae.
Yeah.
More so country and reggae. So for a long time, for me, it's been a thing where I'm like, I've been hearing this sound in my ear with this country and the, you know, the steel guitar and the banjo and the, so it's my history. So
Sure.
That's how the whole thing started. Just growing up, being influenced by my father, Denver Morgan, and he ended up having a huge hit in 1981 called "I'll Do Anything," where he merged reggae and funk and disco.
Oh yeah. Well, that, you know,
So that's the synopsis of the musical family.
Well, B-Dog and I were just talking because they do a show here on Tiki Man Radio every Wednesday called Tropical Country, right? And we played Runaway Bay before you came on, and he had that in his lineup, and he's like, man, that is so country. Explain it. How you
I said it was a country reggae blend, and I liked it. I said, who said you can't mix country and reggae?
Yeah. And here he comes on. Good ear there, B-Dog. He comes on and says exactly that. Fantastic. I mean, taking that, you know, and we play a lot, you know, Tiki Man Radio, we call ourselves Coastal Americana, right? Which is a big umbrella of a lot of genre of music. Because, you know, we kind of used to cater to a lot of just what's called trop rock, which is a blend of country and, you know, reggae, all those early sounds of music. But Coastal Americana broadens that umbrella, right? And basically we focus on positive music. And I just love what your music is about, and you know how you've, you know, going back to the family. You know, it was eventual that everybody that was playing music in the family would break off and be on their own, right?
Well, it wasn't a plan. My dad was really the architect that even made us to start to experiment or consider doing solo music. So for me, the biggest thing that, you know, inspired me was listening to a lot of other artists, especially my brother Peter, who's the lead singer of Morgan Heritage, and my sister Una, because she loved Whitney Houston, Tina Turner, you know, the Cherries, you know. Growing up, it was like, we grew up listening to top 40 radio. So Sting was a big part of our growing up. Steel Pulse, Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, Poison, Air Supply. So this is us growing up in New England, within Springfield, Massachusetts, in that city, and then as Morgan Heritage, we came out as a band, as a reggae band, but people was like, man, these guys sound like R&B and they sound like rock. And that's how, at one point in the year 2000, we ended up doing a tour called the Vans Warped Tour.
Nice.
So when you listen to us each individually, you find that Mr. Mojo, you know, listen to Big Daddy Kane and Run DMC and Cool G Rap.
Yeah.
So you have rap, reggae, country. So when you hear us individually, you hear all these different genres of music. So for me, it was reggae and country. Like, that's my thing. And if you listen to my second solo album called Reggae Music Lives, you'll hear me mixing even African music with country music. One of the first person, I was on tour with NDRE in 2009, and then we went on tour with John Legend. And the guitar player that was on, he was the not the musical director, but the guitar player for NDRE. And he said, man, I'd love to hear your voice on country song. And he was from a band called Gibson and Miller. And rest in peace to Blue Miller.
Yeah.
And he really kind of let me open up to it and seeing that I wasn't crazy, because I've been hearing this sound with the steel guitar and the banjo and harmonica and the lap steel, and I'm like, I know I'm not crazy. And that's when I first experimented with the sound, and I realized that this thing can work. And then Blue Miller was on my back saying, Gramps, you got to get that album out. And then eventually, during the pandemic, I met Johnny Reed, who's an incredible songwriter and producer. And for some reason, Gramps Morgan and this man from Scotland has chemistry like this. It's insane.
Yeah.
What I sing, Johnny Reed interpretates.
Wow.
What he interpretates, I can sing. Like, you can hear a Johnny Reed song and you can also picture it being a Gramps Morgan song.
Yeah.
That's how much chemistry we have in the studio. So I will forever be grateful for the pandemic, because it helped me to fulfill some of my dreams that I always wanted to become a songwriter.
Yeah.
And that time allowed me to experiment with that. And he invited me here in Nashville, Tennessee, where I currently reside. And he said, come on over to the studio, mate.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can have a little ball, eh? And I said, all right, I would love to, because he had all these incredible microphones that Willie Nelson and Ray Charles and Randy Scruggs, the Scruggs family, historical country band and family. Rest in peace to Randy Scruggs.
Yeah.
And I went there. Johnny Reed was building the studio from the ground up. It was just finished. And we started working, man. And the first song that he played for me was a song called Run Away Babe.
Run Away Babe. I love that song. And he's right. You know, B-Dog is correct about it. And obviously, the way you described it is it's got that country feel to it, you know. So it allows you to, those roots that you have deep inside you that's been wanting to come out, they do come out in that song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You feel it. Like a lot of people, when they listen to it, they say, in Jamaica, they're playing it on the radio, and I was like, yo, Gramps gone country. I'm like, no, it's not, you know.
Yeah.
You listen to it. I said, listen, that's a ska song. I hear, run away, baby. So, you know, it's something that in Jamaica, a lot of people haven't heard it a long time.
Yeah.
Big up to one of my brothers, Richie Stevenson, that even went to Italy and started to revive ska again. Because a lot of artists are not playing ska music. You got bands like the Mighty Boss Tones from Boston that love ska music and have been playing it.
Yeah.
But you don't hear about a lot of ska bands from Jamaica. So I kind of wanted to revisit the past and build something fresh for the future. I think we made something special with Positive Vibration out.
It's a great album, but you know, it's interesting that people in Jamaica, you know, they think you went off to Nashville and you've turned country, but you know, that's really not what happened.
No.
You know? You brought all of the sounds together, you know.
That's it.
Well, listen, man, I want to play one of the songs that I think it's one of my favorite songs, and I want to play that and then come back to you. Let me see if I can find it here. It's called The Secret to Life, okay? This is one of my favorite songs of yours. I'm going to put you back in the green room a little bit, and then we'll play this song. We'll come back to you after it, okay? All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Coffee from the one I love the most. Looked out my window at the new sunrise. Happy and grateful just to be alive. And I can't help myself from thinking about it. Yeah, it was picture perfect, oh so worth it. If you haven't heard it yet, the secret to life. Shoes, walked down the door with the bounce in my step, heading out to explore. I looked up at the blue sky, looking back at me. I'm thankful for the sunshine and the air I breathe. And I can't help myself from thinking about it. Yeah, it was picture perfect. So worth it if you haven't heard it yet. Secret to life is taking it one day at a time. Take it easy. Keeping it simple with a smile. That's the secret to life. Oh, come on. Smile, that's the secret to life. Oh, 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 yeah. Secret to life is taking it one day at a time. Keeping it simple with a smile.
That's right. Taking it one day at a time. Gramps Morgan right there, and he's joining us here on Tiki Man Radio. I love that song. I've listened to a lot of your music. Goes way back, the time I've been listening to your music, but that's one of my favorite ones. Tell us a little bit about that song.
Well, that song for me is, I was on the lake, right? This is my first true story. I was on the lake where a lot of the people here in Nashville go on a Sunday on the boats and just play, you know, some Jimmy Buffett and some Kenny Chesney and some of the favorite country artists. It's a day at the lake. In Jamaica, we go to the beach, right?
Sure, yeah.
My first time going to a lake house and, you know, getting that water life of America, right? That, you know, island life, supposedly to speak. And this was in the middle of the project, and my my producer Johnny Reed said to me, let's go down there with the family. And I went down there and he brought this track. And all I felt was this life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, the simple things that we should appreciate about life. And then during writing the song, down at that lake house, I just thought of my father. You know, ironically, my father passed away earlier this year. Rest in peace, Denver Morgan.
Absolutely.
And, you know, my son, Jamiri Morgan, who's also on the record, who originally it was supposed to be him, but he was in Jamaica at our studio on the estate in Jamaica. And my dad walked into the room while I was producing him on Zoom. And he said, "What up? What go on in there?" And I said, "Daddy, put your voice on there." And so for me, it's a special record that would live with me and my family forever, because it's the first time I believe that you've heard 3 generations on one record.
Oh wow, that's cool.
You know, so
I knew there was something special about that song, but I've listened to it. You know, whenever you travel, you know, for people that love music, I call it traveling songs, right? It may be a song that you just play over and hit repeat and just get lost in the music, right? In your thoughts and your music or whatever. And I can't tell you how many times that I've done that with that song, just you know, have it on repeat and just rolling, because it's a feel good song. You know, and what we try to focus on here is positive vibes, and you know, we don't do any type of politics or nothing like that. We just focus on positive vibes, and because people come to us to get away from that stuff. And one of the things you don't know is if you're over in Nashville, we're in Harrison Bay, which is right outside of Chattanooga. So, you know, we're just right down there. We're an hour and a half away from you. So we need to get you over here sometime in the studio. Yeah, you guys are, you know, we're just right outside of Chattanooga, so we'd love to get you in the studio sometime, maybe with Tropical Country or something.
Absolutely.
But, anyway, but
let's make it happen. It's already done.
You the man. You the man. Well, buddy, I tell you, I know that it's kind of short notice getting you on the show, and I know you're busy, but I really appreciate you being here this morning and sharing your music and your thoughts with us. And tell everybody where they can find your music, where they can find where you're going to be at.
You can follow me. There's this great app that I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called Bands in Town. So make sure you follow me on that app. And as soon as we announce shows, you'll know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And for all things Gramps, just go to GrampsMorgan.com. I'm on Twitter at Gramps Morgan, Instagram at Gramps Morgan.
Yeah.
On Facebook, you can find me at Gramps Morgan Music. And if you can't find it, just follow that blue tick on all the pages, because there's a lot of fake pages out there.
Yeah.
And I want to tell them to make sure they're in tune. And I want to thank you guys for pushing the energy of the sun, the energy of the island, because it's very important. There's a lot of negative things that are happening out on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's our job. We're not going to focus on that, but we got to do our part, bringing light and love and sunshine to this world.
That's right, man, and that's why I thought it was so important to have you here, because you are a ray of sunshine through your music, man. And I love the whole story with the family. You know, I was going to try to work it in. You know, like, how many brothers and sisters do you have? That's a big family, you know. But you're blessed. You're blessed to have such a big family. Oh,
it's because of him.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's so wonderful. And this is the original hippie chick here, and B-Dog. You can see them in the studio there. We'd love to get you over here in the studio
All right.
just to share some stories with us. That'd be great, man. All right.
Oh, thank you. Anytime. Once again, thank you for having me, and thank you to all the Tiki Man Radio listeners. And shout out to Halo Entertainment, my record label, and my team for just, you know, believing in my vision and didn't think I was crazy. People want to be happy.
All right, brother. We're going to let you fly, man. Have a great day, man. Thank you so much for sharing your music with us, man.
Enough love, man. Respect.
Yeah. See you, brother. Z says that video is making him miss Key West. We'll do it. Hey, I hope you enjoyed Gramps Morgan. What a great...
That was awesome.
What a fantastic guy he is.
What a fantastic artist, and just a great soul, and really what Tiki Man Radio is all about. It was so important to try to get him on the show and to talk about his music. And, you know, I don't know how many turkeys you need at Thanksgiving with 30 members of the family, but
wow.
A whole lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But check out his music, Gramps Morgan. He got that name when he was born. I didn't bring it up during the interview, but he got that name when he was born because when he came out, right? Which
you know, I was wondering about that because I remember when Sonny came out.
Yeah.
My newest grandson.
Yeah.
He looked like a little old man. He did. He looked like a little old man. And he had this furrowed brow.
Well,
and his face was all squished up, like, you know, like he was a little old man. And I said, take a picture of that in your mind, Elena, because that's what he's going to look like when he's 90.
Well, the same thing happened to Gramps. He kind of looked like his grandfather, you know.
So he got the name Gramps.
Yeah, so they named
That's awesome.
Named him that. You know? So many interesting things. I could talk to him for hours about his life, his charities, the things that he's involved with. But check out his music. Share his music with people. You know, if you're having a bad day, listen to some of his music. It'll make you feel better for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see here. Gene Henders is out there this morning. Good morning to you, brother. Love the videos you are playing. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, we work really hard to try to bring some good videos for the show, which is a constant thing for sure.
He said 66 days to Key West for us, so he'll be going to Key West in 66 days.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And I see Verona Corona, you know, she's, 40 to some odd days to Mexico?
Yeah, she'll be going to Mexico in January.
I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, she'll be going in January.
She says no winter for me.
Yeah, after the holidays. She said, you know, we talk a lot, and she says that she likes to see the snow and do the holidays, but then she's like, after that first snow, it's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta go where it's warm.
I'm with you, honey. I think the older you get, the more you
can't tolerate it.
You know, there's a point where you say to yourself, I'd kind of like to be a snowbird.
I understand. I get it now.
Yeah, I get it now. You know, I'm the same way. I can't stand winter. I love the change in the seasons that Tennessee brings. It's a beautiful place to live. There's no doubt about it. But when it starts getting cold, I'm done with it.
And then just rainy and miserable.
Yeah, miserable.
Yeah, nah.
All the trees shed their leaves and they die off, and everything just goes into dormant for another 3 months. I mean, it's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, Tinkerbell says she goes for her birthday. Isn't that the truth? Yeah.
Tinkerbell, we're so sorry we didn't get to hook up with you. She flew in about the time we were getting ready to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, she came in on the day that was our last day.
Yeah, we had meetings at Rick's and everywhere else.
And Steve Crago's porch.
Yep, had to get to Steve Crago.
And then we had to go to dinner.
Yep.
And time we were finished with dinner, Verona sent me a message. She said, my friend tells me she's down there. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I haven't heard from her since this morning. So apparently they were sending messages to the wrong phone.
Hey, we want to send out a beautiful 40th anniversary to my lovely sister Judy and Bobby.
Judy and Bobby, 40th anniversary. Happy anniversary.
They were down in Destin for their anniversary.
Oh, fantastic. I love you guys.
And yes, y'all need to go to Mexico.
Yes, they do.
All right, here. If you're watching the show, I'll play it for you so you can get all signed up for the Mexico trip.
And now, Judy, what happens in Mexico stays in Mexico.
That's right. You know, last year, Tiki Man Radio's family and friends went down to Montego Bay, Jamaica for the very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. Traveling around with JBL Legends Travel was a fantastic time. We all had a great time. This year, we're going to do it all over again. Guess where we're going? Mexico! That's right, baby. We're going to go get us some tequila south of the border. That's the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. May the 2nd through the 6th, all-inclusive resort at the Hotel Rio. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner and get signed up today. Now, don't waste any time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, okay? Go ahead and reserve the room. $100 reserves the room, and it's fully refundable. Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, Mexico, 2023, May the 2nd through the 6th. Contact Joe Leo at 732-831-5200. Don't get left behind and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. Tiki Man Radio, come and party with us. South of the border in Mexico, baby, 2023. That's right. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year. That's what I like to say anyway. Let me see here.
Clarice said it makes her happy every time you play that Jamaican clip.
Well,
well, you're in it.
I figure what I'll do, and just so you know, I have worked on the Jamaica trip video. You know, like we did for the movie, like we did for Key West a couple of years ago. I've got that. You know, we were flying into Jamaica and all that stuff, and I got all that, but it's not cold enough yet. Got to wait for it's cold and dark and everybody's more depressed, and then we'll premiere it on YouTube. Okay.
Right.
And just so you know, the store that we're working on YouTube, by the way, you know, everything to do with YouTube is a learning experience.
Yeah.
All right. So they've accepted our application for the store. I'm waiting on them to approve it. And they don't get in a hurry for nobody. And it's not like you can pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, this is Danny over at Tiki Man Radio. I just want to check on my application. You can't do that. So you got to kind of patiently wait for them. So everything is sent in, and we're waiting on the approval to where we can put everything there, and boom, we'll have the store. And that is a direct result of the 10,000 subscribers that we now have on YouTube. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Judy and Bobby says they think they're going to Mexico.
Well, oh, man, that would be so awesome.
People say a lot of things on Sunday.
So awesome.
But, yeah, it'd be great if you guys can come. You run out of excuses, okay? It's time to go. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time. And, of course, we got a new JBL Legends Travel moment coming up at noon, which is all about travel insurance. There's a lot of crazy things out there you don't need and some you do need, and Joe is going to explain it for you, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else is going on? Y'all just just waiting on me to talk.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
It would be nice if y'all could be entertaining. You know, like come up with something.
Well, I've got plenty to come up with. So I went to see my boys, my grandbabies,
all right,
this week, and this was so funny because we taught Levi to say "Roll Tide."
Oh my God!
And the funny thing was, he puts his hands. So he said it a few times. You know, he loves to imitate what we say. He said it a few times and puts his hands on his hips and he leaned back and he said, "Roll Tide."
Oh.
Yeah, they had their hands full yesterday playing Austin P.
Yeah.
Austin P.
I mean, come on. Who?
Yeah, but hey.
I mean, I understand early in the season where they play warm-up games. But don't you think it's a little late in the season to be playing Austin P?
Well.
But we'll see if my sister's listening for real now.
We'll see. She'll send you a message.
Yeah. We've already talked about the Vols and everything that happened yesterday. And that's what happens when you get a little cocky.
Yeah, buddy.
South Carolina shows up, tells you how to play football.
Yeah.
They did. I mean, from the get-go. I mean, it's like by the time you sat down, we got you something to drink and sat back down, the score was like 21-0. I was like, what the hell just happened?
It was embarrassing.
It was
embarrassing.
Downright embarrassing.
It's downright embarrassing. Now, what does that do to the championship?
Oh, they're done.
They're done.
Okay. They're done.
Is Alabama done?
Alabama's been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
they're a two-loss team. The chances of a two-loss team making it in the playoffs, unless they get the SEC favoritism that happens sometimes, Alabama's out. So,
well, good. That's
good.
That's good.
So right now, the Vols, the only thing they can hope for is to get a good bowl game.
Well, again, it doesn't matter to us as a Vols fan. We beat Alabama, and that's all that matters. we never expected to go for the championship, but we wanted to beat Alabama. And that's the main thing.
Yeah, so.
Well, you did that.
The sad thing is, the SEC championship game is going to feature the Georgia Bulldogs versus the LSU Tigers that Tennessee beat.
Oh, okay.
So, but, unfortunately, they fall in another division of the SEC. So,
what happened to Auburn? Are they still playing football?
They still playing football.
Yeah,
I haven't seen anything from them.
I know. Did we not have the Iron Bowl this year? Did I miss that?
And has Florida been?
I think that's next week, isn't it?
Has Florida been bussed back down to the minors, or what's going on with them?
Well, whenever you get your butt kicked by Vanderbilt, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And they lost yesterday too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's ugly. I saw Scotty Chills and he's saying, well, it's a good thing the beer is cold because the Florida Gators suck. I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, Golden's riding high this year, so Georgia's doing so well.
Georgia's doing good.
That's Golden's team.
Last year we tried to watch the SEC championship here, and watching Golden watch a football game is pretty hilarious, really, because he doesn't sit down.
Well, neither does Golden Girl. She
just screams at the TV.
Yeah.
Well, but she paces around.
Yeah, but Golden just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and finally, till his legs or his heart or something gives out, he's like, I got to go lay down.
He makes himself sick.
He's like, I got to go lay
He
down.
literally makes himself sick.
He didn't even finish watching the game.
No.
He had to go home.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't do it. I can't watch it.
Yeah. My team yesterday, they won, but barely. Yesterday was kind of a weird day because, you had high-ranked teams playing, for the most part, unranked or low-ranked teams. And they all struggled yesterday. I mean, Georgia 16-6 over Kentucky.
Yeah.
In Michigan, up there in the top four, they won by like a point. TCU won by like a point. Everybody struggled yesterday, including Ohio State. So I'm hoping that don't continue into next week because it's rivalry weekend next week.
I've always felt like that there was a shift with the NCAA, or not the NCAA, but the Tennessee football, the South football. Okay.
Yeah.
That when it turns cold,
they start playing like crap.
They start playing like crap. I was like when when the weather's warm and it's good, man, they're just running and all that stuff, and they're making touchdowns, throwing the ball, catching the ball. But when the weather turns cold, it's like, oh hell, I'll be glad when this is all over with.
Yeah, you want to find out how good of a football team Alabama is? Go make them play in Michigan in December. We'll see how well they play.
Oh, yeah. They're not used to that at all.
They're not used to cold like that. No.
Ed says that was crazy. How do you score 63 points? Apparently, every time you touch the ball.
Yes. Yeah, they at one point, I'm not sure what they ended up, but it was like I think 5 for 5 on touchdown there.
I know. It was great. I think the Gamecocks were playing basketball yesterday. They were playing football.
Wow. I mean, it was
crazy.
Craziness.
Yeah, but it is what it is. They were definitely the better of the two teams yesterday. So you just got to give them credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I know, Eric. Penn State, they beat up on Rutgers yesterday, and all I got to say is, you played Rutgers. That's all I got to say about that.
Who is his team?
Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah. So, Ohio State struggled against Maryland. But, I tell you what, Maryland's got themselves a good quarterback. You know who the quarterback of Maryland is, don't you? It'd be your Alabama's boy's little brother, Baby Tua.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I tell you what, he can play some ball. Yeah.
That's good.
So, RB Conk says, "Go Nittany Lions." No.
Speaking of RB Conk, we got his CD Places coming up next here, and then we've got a video from a new JBL Legends Travel moment coming up next here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Got to go get me some Beach Buddha coffee. We all know that old age desire of chucking it all and running away to paradise, right? What if you did that when life threw you a painful curveball, only to discover that the biggest surprise waiting for you within the change was yourself? In the brand new hilarious book, Seedy Places by R.B. Kunk, we meet Nick Skolansky, who winds up in Key West. While there, he steps outside his comfort zone, which is what we should all do. Make unexpected friends and learns how to see life, people, and himself in a whole new light. The book is equally a story of Key West's effect on you and the story about friendship. Hopefully, as you read this story of change and discovery, you'll also laugh, reminisce on great times you've had, and be inspired to take a chance on a dream. Everyone has a special place they escape to when they want to get away. Maybe like Nick, you will discover a brand new you. The brand new book, Seedy Places by R.B. Kunk, is now available on Amazon. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the book cover and order yours today. Escape to paradise and find a brand new you in Seedy Places with R.B. Kunk, now available on Amazon. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, and escape to paradise every day. Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Hey everybody, good morning. It's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. A few weeks ago, when we were discussing the important travel documents to make sure that you had on a trip, I mentioned very briefly about travel insurance. And since that episode aired, I've received a number of phone calls and a number of emails asking me a little bit more about insurance. So I'm kind of going to give you a brief overview because there's a whole lot of ways that insurance can cover your trips. The first kind of a plan would be, and there's a lot of companies, Allianz, Insure My Trip, et cetera, et cetera. But the basic plan from most of these companies cover your trip cancellation, trip interruption, travel delays, lost baggage, and baggage delays. Now, this is based on the cost of your trip and your age, and then we come up with a quote from the insurance companies for that coverage. The next level above that would be an insurance policy that covers all of that, but also gives you emergency medical and dental insurance. Now, the reason why that's important is our health insurance here in the United States does not cover us when we're out of the country. Now, there are some people who are on Medicare who have a supplement, a Part H, I think it's called, or Part G, that will cover some of it, but you're going to need to pay for those services at the other country and then submit those bills to your insurance company when you get back and get reimbursement. I did have a gentleman that had congestive heart failure while he was in Jamaica. The bill was over $30,000. And when he came, he paid for all that on his credit cards. When he got back here to the United States, he took all those bills, sent it into the insurance company, and I think he recuperated somewhere around $15,000 out of it. So it's not 100% coverage. So the important part about that is that while you're there, this insurance will cover you for emergency medical and dental. It also includes emergency medical transportation. Some of the policies will include getting you home back to the States, if you needed immediate care back here, to transport you back. So it's something important that people need to think about. It has nothing to do with age. I personally buy a policy for the year because my wife and I travel so much during the course of the year that it's just easier for us and less expensive to just buy a policy for the year. So if you're somebody who travels a lot, that's something you might want to talk to us about. Of course, once you use it, you're going to need to renew the policy. It's only going to be good one time. But the limits are for cancellation and medical are based on each individual policy, again, based on the cost of the trip and your age. The other thing that's happened ever since the COVID-19 pandemic is a lot of the insurance company will exclude COVID-19 or other pandemic-related illnesses. So you want to make sure if you're getting a policy like that you get a COVID-19, what they call an endorsement on that policy, so that if you're out of the country and you do contract COVID-19 and you need to be treated for that while you're out of the country, those medical expenses will be covered. The other thing is a lot of the countries now have in-destination COVID-19 coverage, which is pretty much not expensive at all. I just had clients going to Aruba, and it was $40 for the 10 days they were there, and that gave them the Arubian government's COVID-19 insurance protection. So if they did contract it while they were over there, they would be treated at the local hospital, and it would be covered under that policy. So there's a lot of variables. Personally, I don't sell insurance. We represent a couple different insurance companies. I highly recommend it to everybody that travels. Whether you take it or not, it is totally up to you. But that's just kind of a brief overview. If you have any questions, any particular situations you want to talk to me about, you can reach me at 732-831-5200 or drop me an email at JBL Travel Group at gmail.com. Anyway, this is Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group. Hope you have a great day, and this has been this week's Travel Minute.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
Monday comes, Monday goes, Tuesday and Wednesday, they're like old friends, they don't know when to go home. Thursday and Friday, it's all too much. Let's go off somewhere, baby, just the two of us. Let's get away for the weekend. Let's get as gone as we can. Let's drive off the map. Sounds like a pretty good plan. Three-day cruise on the ocean. We'll watch the sun disappear. Whatever we do, baby, let's get out of here. The morning drive, 9 to 5. Don't you hate the commute? But I know a way to shake these big city blues. Let's get away for the weekend. Baby, we can have us a ball. Let's get away for the weekend. Let's get away from it all. the commute. I know a way to beat these big city blues. Let's get away for the weekend. Baby, we can have us a ball. Let's get away for the weekend. Let's get away from it all. What do you say? Let's get away for the weekend. Let's get away from it all.
That's right. Mr. Al Anderson, let's get away for the weekend. And you can do that with JBL Legends Travel. Reach out to Joe at what number?
732-831-5200.
There you go. And Joe will hook you up. And I saw Z has the best insurance, by the way. Did you see that? He says, at my age, cold is not included with any of my fun vacations and or trips.
Oh.
That's the best insurance to have right there.
That's crazy to think. There's people who takes vacation to go to where there is snow. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Patty, looks like Patty, I think with an eye, talking about people go snowboarding and skiing and all this stuff in the wintertime.
No, thank you.
Screw that.
No, thank you.
These are people, and it's hard to believe. When I was a single man, and I was, out there dating and doing all this stuff, and, if I ran across a woman that didn't like the beach, I'm like, listen, you go get your hat, your boots, get the hell out of here. All right? What do you mean you don't like tiki bars? All right, get the hell out of here. Yeah, it's not for me. So, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people that go skiing, they probably don't like the beach. They like the snow. I mean, there's something wrong with these people.
Well, yeah.
Gotta be. I mean,
I don't know.
But, you lived in Ohio, and you lived with
Yep.
And it's not, in Ohio, it's not snow. It's dirty snow. Like, it just piles up on the side of the road.
It does.
And it turns black.
Yep.
It's dirty snow.
They just shovel the streets, right? They go down through there, and it all piles up on the side. There ain't no more walking on the sidewalk.
Nope.
It's all piled up. It turns black. They find a Walmart parking lot somewhere, and they fill it up with snow.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
And it stays that way till spring. And I used to go up there on business trips, and I was like, what in the hell is wrong with these people?
It's nasty.
It's nasty. I mean, it's crazy.
When you live in it, you don't realize until you get out from behind it. Then you realize, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, and cars, the bottom of the cars will be all rusted out from the
absolutely
from the salt.
Yep, cars during the summer or during the winter months, you can wash it, but you get that salt stuck to it. Yeah,
and I'm like, what is wrong with these? Do they not know any better? I mean, do they not know there's other places you can live? I mean, why would you move to a place like that? Now I get it, you're born in a place and that's all you know, but eventually you got to get out, and it's like, damn. This is nice down here.
Why you think we're here?
I mean, damn.
Family always says, when you guys moving home? Like, we ain't.
Not.
Why don't you come down here where it's warm most of the year?
Yeah. For real. I don't even like putting on my regular like I have on my tennis shoes today because it's cold. And I hate putting on real shoes. If unless I just absolutely have to.
Yeah.
Cover up your toes. I hate that.
Larice says, the beautiful Larice says, to me, it's not a vacation unless there are flip-flops and a swimsuit in my bag. That's right.
We got to do something with this lighting. I look like death warmed over on this camera.
What?
I'm not joking.
What are you talking about?
I think when you move that one light, you actually created a shadow.
It's a shadow on my face that, unless I'm looking up, if I'm looking up, you can, but if I'm looking down, I look like death.
All right, well, let me pull the car over and let's see if we can fix this. Hold on a second. Everybody, y'all be quiet back there. I'm going to pull the car over. Let's see here.
Dad always warned us, don't make me pull this car over.
I don't think that's changing anything.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think that changed the damn thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the setting on this camera is different.
It may be. It may be. But I was like, I'm like, good God, I look like death.
Well, you know.
That poor fella.
Like your mama used to say,
Gramps
just wear a
Morgan
hat.
probably was like, who the hell is that crazy old woman sitting there?
Yeah. I used to go snowboarding. Now
I prefer a jet ski. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much different on the water, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, see this camera. You guys watching the video, all right? We're going to switch cameras, and you tell me if you think that this camera is a different color than that camera.
Okay.
It's not like, listen, there's 500 lights in here.
That's definitely a different color.
Yeah.
I'm like the overall screen is different.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at the eye doctor's. Is it better one or better two?
Better one?
Or
Better two.
Here, look. Yeah, you know, this is that's such a pain in the ass, right? All right, can you see better here, better there, better here, better there? I'm like, I don't know anymore. I can't tell. One, whatever it takes to get the hell out of here. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Problem is, then he goes, okay, great. Now, is it better one or better three?
Yeah.
Better one, better three.
I'm like, three? What the hell? I don't remember seeing three. Oh, well, here's three. Better three, better two, better three, better two. They're like, three.
I hate going to the eye doctor.
Yeah. Then you walk out and you can't see a damn thing. You're just glad to be out of that ruse. Better one, better two, better, you know, like you're at an auction somewhere.
Yeah.
So I get dizzy. Yeah. Nice. Good. That's good. Yeah. Yes. That's good. So we got Thanksgiving coming up, and you guys are going to be off to the frozen north.
The frozen north. The frozen
Ohio.
tundra of the north. Yes.
Yes.
The frozen north. And
it's not Buffalo.
Man, Buffalo, 6 feet of snow.
It's crazy.
That's too much.
You think? Even the guy running the plow says, that's too much. I'm going to stay home.
You know it's bad when they move an NFL game.
Yeah. Yeah, in New York. Yeah, absolutely. So we got the kids coming over. We've got I'm going to be deep frying my world famous
Deep fried turkeys.
Everything I do is world famous, and my deep fried turkeys are no exception to the rule. This year I have 2 of them. My daughter bought me one of those inside deep fryers.
Oh.
Where it's really cool because the if you deep fry outside, the turkey goes straight up and down.
Right.
This one lays down, right? Oh. And the reason that's so cool is if you think about it, when it's laying down like that, you don't need as much oil. So, and it's inside. People are like, inside, you're going to burn the damn house down. That's what I thought. Because she sent it to me one year for Christmas. She's like, I got you an inside deep fryer. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? Can't deep fry turkeys inside. You're going to burn the house down. No, Daddy, no. You got to check this out. So now I like it. Now, the only drawback to that is you can only deep fry one up to like 12 pounds.
Right.
So the big turkey.
The one that we got is like 24 pounds. So it's got to go outside.
But I bought another one.
You bought another one for inside?
For inside.
So we're going to be doing outside and inside deep fried turkey.
Yeah, that ought to be interesting.
You've done it before.
When we say we, that means me.
That means you. I stay away from that. I'm always afraid it's going to explode.
Maybe I could take the inside one and put it outside with me, and then I could watch both of them. That's a smart thing to do.
Maybe.
But anyway, once I heard that all the kids were coming, and they're bringing those kids, I had to go get more turkey.
Yeah, we had to get more turkey. So that means we have to make. You. When I say we, I mean you. You have to make.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's true because I do cook all the days of the week, except I do not do Thanksgiving. Danny does Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's his thing. He loves to do Thanksgiving holiday cooking.
Yeah, one of these years I'm going to be like, all right, screw this. I ain't doing it anymore.
He does a great job, too.
I ain't doing winter, and I'm not doing Thanksgiving. We're out of here. So
I was just talking to the Golden Girl about that yesterday. She goes, why can't we just bypass all this Christmas nonsense and just go somewhere warm?
Yeah.
I'm with you
I'm in.
on that.
Count me in. 2 hands. Count me in.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
I'm cheating, though, for Thanksgiving because, we go up there. I hate running.
You're cheap for only Thanksgiving?
Well, But you know,
that was too easy.
It's rough when you go up. You only go up, to see family once, sometimes twice a year.
Sure.
And you end up. You spend so much time running from place to place to place to place.
Yeah.
You really don't even feel like you've really spent any quality time with anybody or whatever.
Right.
So this year, I came up with a brilliant idea that we actually just rented out a conference room at a local hotel, and we're having a covered dish Thanksgiving dinner. Lou's cooking a turkey and everything, and we'll have that there. And the hotel's putting in we got a big screen TV for the football game on. It's got all the decorations for Christmas and all of that.
That's a great
and
idea.
Everybody's just bringing in a covered dish, so that way we can have all the family, both sides of the family, on one place all at one time.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun until the fight starts.
Nah, it'll be fine. So
what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
We got a room, and we're going to put the entire family in it.
Yeah.
Both sides.
So
this makes good
what
radio.
Could possibly go wrong?
Do a lot of video for us later if there's like mashed potatoes being thrown at each other and all that stuff.
Oh, we're gonna do some
on the wall.
We're gonna do some video for sure.
Yeah.
So
well, that's a great idea. I mean, and it's one of those deals like you come see us now or you won't see us till next year.
There you go, because we're in and out, and that's the way it's gonna be.
Well, unfortunately, I think I'm at that phase now where I'm the drop-off spot. Right? Like we're gonna be there between 2 and 2:15.
Yeah.
2 and 2:15. I only get 15 minutes. Well, we had to cut back this year. We got a new baby to go see. I'm like, okay, 15 minutes.
There you go.
And they come in like a whirlwind. They get, they come in with their own plate. They bring their own plates, right? And they just eat in the car. They go around. They get, and they get the biggest pieces of everything. Dump whatever's left out of the bowl in there, and they, Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, all that stuff, and out the door they go. Now the good news is they're gone in 15 minutes.
Have you ever been to what they call a progressive dinner?
I think that's what I just said. What a progressive dinner? What's a progressive dinner?
I'd never heard of one before.
We used to do it when our churches did it.
Yes,
and
the churches did it.
And you go from house to house.
Yeah, you literally everybody would go to one person's house for the hors d'oeuvres. And then after they have the hors d'oeuvres, everybody gets in their cars and they go to the next place.
For the next course.
And you literally...
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
People do this.
Churches do it all the time.
So there's somebody going, listen, we're not buying a damn thing, okay? Here's what we're going to do.
Yes.
I've got us signed up down here at the church, the one we never go to. And we're going to go, and we're just going to get in the line with them, and we're going to go, and we're just going to eat. They're going to have hors d'oeuvres at the first house.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have turkey at the second house and dressing and whatever, and we're just follow them around. We're just act like we're part of the church.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. They literally do that. Yes.
It's kind of like the people that go to the funeral home. They never even go to where the body is. They just go right to the kitchen and start eating. Yeah. They call that a progressive Thanksgiving, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call that a cheap one. A cheap one.
Well,
it is what it is, I guess. And you did this too?
I did this when I was a child. Yeah.
I remember doing that as a kid.
Yeah. We went to church every time the door opened. So and pretty much that was our social gathering. So
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I mean, obviously when the kids were younger, we had to go do the 15-minute thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you pull up and you're like, all right, now listen. Don't go in here and kick your shoes off and get all comfortable, okay? We're in and out of here in 15 minutes, because we got to go to, Charlotte's house, and we got to go to Aunt Faye's house, and we got to do this, we got to do that, and I want to be home before dark because football game's coming on, all right? So when you go in there, get you some food. Make sure you hug your grandma. Act like you love her, for God's sake.
That's maybe the last time you see grandma.
That's right. Maybe the last time you see grandma.
I love throwing that on the kids. This may be the last time you ever see.
That's right.
Yeah.
But don't love her too long. We're out of here in 15 minutes. All right, you ready? Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Well,
holidays. My dad hated Christmas.
I know he did.
He hated Christmas.
And so do you.
And it
You're
it didn't
just
start out that way. You just don't know. Okay, you don't know. When I was a younger man and the kids were younger,
yeah,
I was the Clark Griswold of Christmas, right? But over time,
so I got the Grinch.
Yeah, now you got the Grinch because I've turned into my dad. You know, I just don't really care for none of it.
Well,
because the kids are not here anymore.
In the Grinch's defense.
Yeah, in the Grinch's defense.
In the Grinch's defense.
He's not really a bad guy. It's because I'm green, isn't it?
He liked Christmas. He hated people.
Well, that's true. That's true.
He loved Christmas.
I mean, I don't even know.
Nicole Hall's with me. She hates Christmas too.
Hates
a bunch of Scrooges.
I'm just not a big fan of it all. You know, now I'm a big fan of the New Year's Eve party. We're having our 20th.
Now that's always fun.
New Year's Eve party.
The New
There's
Year's
20
Eve.
years.
Yeah.
20 years. I just want to get, you know, by the time we get, because here's what we do in the chocolate bar. We have a Christmas tree up for the drunks. All right.
That's
the people
right.
that are lonely, it's like
we take the Christmas tree down.
Well, listen to me. It's like any other bar. You go in, you know, they're lonely at Christmas time. There's a damn Christmas tree for the drunks or whatever. But the day the sun sets on Christmas, that shit's out of here. All right, it's out of here. It's gone. And we do a live tree, so that thing's already thrown in the back of the truck to be hauled off. Okay,
that's true.
And then we start decorating for New Year's Eve. 20 years having a New Year's Eve party, our longest party. And it used to be the Tiki Bar party before the chocolate bar was built, so it was really cold out there.
Oh.
But, you know, here in Tennessee, the tropics of Tennessee, you never know what you're going to get because, you know, it can be 75 degrees on Thanksgiving. It can be 32 degrees on New Year's Eve in the wintertime. It really depends on what happens in Canada. Whoever leaves the door open in Canada, it comes down this way. That's just how it works.
Michael's working on Christmas, and he's okay with that. You know, I can honestly say, cause, you know, being in his profession, I can tell you, working the holidays sucks when you're a first responder. But I'll tell you, come the holidays when you're at the station, though, that's when you eat the best.
Yeah. We
always eat really good at the station on holidays.
Yeah.
20 years I never had holidays, and now I want to spend them with you. But now I got the Grinch.
No, I mean, listen, I'm still going to do the turkey and the dressing. You know, I still do my normal thing, right? But I'm just, you know, these people that start playing Christmas music at like September.
Yeah.
Start decorating their house.
Yeah, something.
At like August. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
It's not Thanksgiving
Stop
yet.
that! Take that down!
Yeah.
I know. People's already got that up, and it's like, you know, Lou lives by the one creed. It's not Christmas until Santa comes at the end of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That's
well, now that's true.
So
now I did take the kids to the Macy's Day Parade one year, and that was a blast. I highly recommend you do that once. After you do it once, you'll realize why you don't want to do it again. But we had a great time. The kids were smaller. It was an experience. Just ruins the kids because they don't want to watch it on TV anymore. They think it's not really any good unless you're there. Okay, fine.
I have still never been to the Macy's Day Parade, but I have watched it every year on TV since I was a child.
It's a tradition.
It is a tradition.
They got some new floats this year as well. So Nicole Hall says she's coming to the New Year's Eve party next year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
This year or next year?
Next year.
Next year.
That'd be awesome. All right, let's take care of our 12 o'clock sponsors. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. Always one phone call away from anywhere. You're also a sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel. Always travel with somebody you can trust. They are one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records, Tropical. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel, will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar, a sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with Goaltending Services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
drinking mimosas off the coast of someplace we can't pronounce. But baby, you and me are on a public beach, doing fine without them finer things. 'Cause we don't need no castle to have it made. We'll make one in the sand. We don't need no bottle of champagne. We got a cooler can, palm trees swaying, beach LA, and coconut rum kissing. I'm just saying, we ain't got it all, it's all good 'cause we got everything under the sun. Whoa, whoa. We got a little spot right off of some hotel pool. Got a tiki bartender with a blender, starting 2 for $1s at 2. Nah, we ain't rich, but it feels like it, 'cause this is as good as it gets. Woo! We don't need no castle to have it made. We'll make one in sand. We don't need no bottle of champagne. We got a cooler can, palm trees swaying, beach LA, and coconut rum kissing. I'm just saying, we ain't got it all, it's all good 'cause we got everything under the sun. Whoa. For beer buzz afternoon while everybody else shoots for the moon, 'cause we don't need no bottle of champagne. Yeah, we don't need no castle to have it made. We'll make one in the sand. We don't need no bottle of champagne. We got a cooler can, palm trees swaying, beach LA, and coconut rum kissing. I'm just saying, we ain't got it all, it's all good 'cause we got everything under the sun. Whoa, whoa. We don't need no castle to have it made. We don't need no bottle of champagne. We don't need a lot, oh yacht home to keep us game, babe, no. We don't need no castle to have it made.
All right, so I played that clip from Alec, with the Conchfish Nation, because that's how old my clips are. Okay, that's the only one I have. So that's the only one I got. It'd be nice to get some more from little Alec, for Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah,
because that one's about 2 or 3 years old. Everybody else gets one every week, but I don't. So.
Well, he's busy. He's
busy
now.
doing recordings for everybody else. Yeah,
that's
I know.
Right.
I know he's busy.
Well. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That guy in Paradise caught that. I did that on purpose to show how old my clips are. So there you go. It is what it is. Right?
Well, with the new year, maybe everything get a little updated. So
yeah, maybe so. Now, as a program note, we will not be here next Sunday. We're going to take off for the holidays, and we hope you guys have a fantastic. A lot of people. It's a 4-day weekend. For a lot of people.
Yeah.
So school out or what? What's the deal?
We have to go to school Monday and Tuesday, and then we get Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. So
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wow, you get a longer. Yeah, you get a longer time.
Most people.
I get Thursday and Friday off.
A lot of people get Friday off because you're just going to sit there, even if you're working in a cubicle, you're just going to sit there and shop all day long.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
They caught on to that years ago.
So I know the teachers were hoping that they'd get the rest of the week off, just say because the flu's running rampant into school right now that they'd just give them Monday and Tuesday off, but it didn't work out that way. So
yeah.
Where is Donna going? Let's see here.
Let's see, horse-drawn sleigh rides and a dog parade. Stay tuned for Friday, old-fashioned Christmas on Main Street in our little winter community. Such a blast. That sounds like fun. I would love to go on I've never been on a horse-drawn sleigh ride.
In the snow?
No, I've never have.
Well, we can ship you up there.
Well, like I said, I like to see it and do it once, but then I want to come back to the sunshine. Yeah.
one of the things on my bucket list I'd always wanted to do was actually go to New York City during Christmas time, just to see, because you see all these settings in the movies.
Yeah,
and
that's my favorite.
I've just always thought I'd wanted to go and experience and see, is it really like you see in the movies?
It is really exactly like it. Everything is set up exactly like you see in the movies. That's why there's so many movies made in New York, especially around Christmas time, because it's beautiful.
Central Park, and then the Rockefellers. Is that the Rockefeller Center?
Rockefeller Center, ice skating in Rockefeller Center,
skating, and the pretty tree, and have they put up the tree yet?
No, they're in the process of doing it.
That's right.
I was seeing the pictures of that, and I'm like, because I was always curious of how they did that, if get it decorated. And they literally built scaffolding around that tree.
Oh, they have to, yeah.
And several stories, and people up there working, and it's quite the process.
You gotta have,
I'm sure.
You got to have scaffolds put all the lights on. You don't want to have to climb up there. So they got to have scaffolds. And that's an interesting story how they pick the tree every year. And there's a group of people that are already looking for next year's tree. Donna says, come on, Heather, you can come with us. All right.
I would love to.
All right, I'll take her down to the train station this afternoon.
But I want to wear a red cape with a fur hood,
A red cape?
Well, that's what you see in all the movies.
Super hippie chick?
In all the movies.
Well, you could go down to the Choo-Choo and go ice skating.
Actually, so that's a tiny little ice rink.
It is a tiny little ice rink.
When I was a child, they used to have at the Choo-Choo an Olympic-size ice rink where we actually, my brother and I went and took ice skating lessons. Yeah,
it was inside. It was
inside. It was an Olympic-size ice rink.
Well, it's what Track 29. It's in the same building Track 29 it used to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that used to be a big ice rink, and it was glorious. We loved going down there.
But it was open all year long.
It was open all year long, and you could go. It was so cool because you could go in the summer and get hot chocolate and go ice skating.
Now, my daughter-in-law, Axie, broke her ankle one year. Now, it was an interesting story because it's kind of like the holidays. Like I was going to cook everything, and they couldn't make it because they were all going to go ice skating, right? So she broke her ankle. And then, she was in a cast for a long period of time. And every time I saw her, I was like, you should have come over and had Thanksgiving dinner with me. Going with that other bunch ice skating,
That's right.
This is a valuable lesson. I hope you understand that. But let's see here. Christmas time. Yeah. It is what it is. And, when we come back from... 2 weeks from now, when we come back, we'll be full-fledged into the holiday season, playing that Christmas music. We got a lot of new Christmas songs that have been sent to the station. Now, everybody always wants to know, when are we going to start playing Christmas music? Well,
soon, I hope.
Well, after
Thanksgiving.
It starts after Thanksgiving, and it starts real slow, okay? So we have a whole playlist of Christmas music, tropical Christmas music, and it'll go out and grab one of those about every 23 hours. No.
He's joking.
Yeah, it's about every 6 hours or something like that. And as we get closer to the holidays, it will get lower and lower and lower. Okay, that's how that works.
Like it'll start grabbing them.
Yeah. Now, if you don't want to hear any Christmas music, you can send me messages, and I'll be glad to turn it off.
No, I want to hear the Christmas song. I want to hear Rudolph's Coconuts Are Frozen on the Beach. Well, isn't that how they pretty much go? But I want to hear
by Derek and the Tabletops.
That's right, by Derek and
we got a big shoe here for you today. Derek and the Tabletops are going to sing My Balls Are Frozen on the Beach.
Uncle Alex says Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. That's his favorite every year.
That is the most horrible song that was ever written.
I love that
song. Hate it.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
Now, before we went to Key West, I went into the mall to get some shorts. Okay? Now, I was the only person in Chattanooga that was buying shorts at the time because it started turning cold, and they had them on clearance.
Of course.
Actually, it's the best time in the world to buy shorts is this time of year. They had them on clearance. Like, same ones they were charging $75 a piece for 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Yeah, now they're like half price.
Yeah.
So I went in there to get them. And they were playing Christmas music. Now, this was before we went to Key West.
It was.
This is before Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with you? Cut that
He came home and says, "You will not believe this. They are playing Christmas music in the mall."
Yeah. What the hell is the world coming to?
I'm like, it's not even Halloween yet.
And I guarantee you, before Christmas, we get Christmas over with, you'll be able to go in the stores and start buying Valentine's stuff.
Oh, yeah. There's no doubt.
Guarantee.
Well, now, every year, the biggest business adventure that I really, truly wanted to get to, and I share this every year, and I've been waiting on somebody to steal the idea, which is, in the malls, and they still have malls. They have them around here. The fat guy, Santa Claus.
The fat guy
is sitting he doesn't come he's not there as much as he used to. Like used to, anytime you went to the mall, you get your picture taken with Santa Claus. Now it's like from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So the fat guy's sitting there and getting his picture made with all the kids and all that stuff. I always thought it was a great idea to have the Grinch at the other end of the mall.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would be the Grinch, dressed up as the Grinch. I believe I could outsell that fat bastard 2 to 1. I believe I could do it. I believe there'd be a lot of single women wanting to get their picture taken with the Grinch. People that hate Christmas, they'd all be there. I believe the line would be out the door.
I think you're right.
And I believe I could make enough money for a month to just take the rest of the year off.
And every year, that's not a bad idea.
If we could get the mall's permission, that could be an interesting challenge.
I believe it'd be a great idea.
You go into a mall dressed as the Grinch. I'll go in dressed as Santa Claus and see who can come out with the most pictures.
Well, I could do it.
Oh, Mo said, "I dare you to do it, Danny. I dare you to do it."
Because most people don't know, I used to be a professional Santa Claus.
I could see that.
No, I've seen the pictures. He was really good.
I was a professional Santa Claus.
I know. Among other things, he was a professional Santa Claus.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, and Nicole Hall likes that idea. She's like, I'm there. Yeah. Perfect. All right. I'm just telling you. And we could start a movement all over the world, right? In all the malls across the United States, we could have chapters of the Grinches, right? And it's kind of like a franchise of the Grinch. Right, and we'd set that up all over eventually we would take over Christmas,
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they talking about eating beaver tails? What in the world is going on?
What are you talking about?
Donna Cushing Cummings says something about eating a beaver tail.
Rick says, "You mean Santa Claus isn't real?" Now listen.
That's right.
Rick.
That's right, Rick.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is real. He just has a lot of helpers.
Well, he does. He does, and he gets paid a lot of money too.
I know. Now you charge us $35 to get a picture with him. What the hell?
Inflation.
We'll see, that's another thing. We could shortchange Santa Claus, right? We do $25, flat $25.
$25 a head.
Yeah, that's right. And because here's what happens in Key West. We have people that are doing other shows, right? And they come sneaking into our show to see what's going on over there. Trying to steal ideas and stuff. And we're too busy to worry about it. Usually somebody comes up and tells us later because we're too busy being successful that we don't have time to notice it. But it'd be the same thing. The difference is Santa Claus send one of his little elves over there or something, to kind of walk around and see what's going on. Get out of here! Get out of here! Go back! Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the Grinch has the little dog, right?
Yeah.
So that would be we'd have the little dog along with the Grinch.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
The dog would get that'd be a separate picture. Now, if you want a picture with the Grinch and the dog, 2 for 1, right? Then we charge $35.
That's an upcharge.
Yeah, $35. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. There you go.
I believe it'd work. I believe it'd work fine. Now, if you're coming to the New Year's Eve party, you need to let us know because it is a house party.
I already have a room booked.
Yeah, you come on over to our house and have a party.
We will have a party.
Yeah.
I gotta buy a dress.
Well, we got lots of food and we got lots of wine. Y'all are invited, have a good time. It's a house party. Yeah, we're having a house party. Well, now it's a house party. Y'all are invited down.
Everybody having a house party. Well, it's house party, y'all invited down. Well, when the sun goes down, we're still up. Everybody rocking and can't get enough. It's house party. Everybody having a house party. Well, it's house party, y'all invited down. Let the best bring along chair and get ready to stay. With a free flow party, you know it's gonna last all day. Yeah. Down.
Here's your weekly lineup on Tiki Man Radio. Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern Island.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, join us for Sunday Mornings with the Tiki Man, streaming live on the Island J live cams from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the big show. You never know what you're going to hear. Come over and be part of the show. Wednesdays, it's the Barefoot Brokers with Tyler Sheff and Ron Bond from 12 to 2 p.m. live from Key West. Wednesday night, it's Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou, streaming live on the MFG live cam from 7 to 9 p.m., taking you to the countryside of things. Thursdays from 7 to 9 p.m., it's Island Vibes with Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth Dyer. You never know what you're going to hear on this show. Fridays from 8 to 10 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Misha, live from Key West, simulcasting on Barefoot Radio. Saturday, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday, starting when you get up, Buttercup, taking you back to that old shagging music. Sundays from 6 to 8 p.m., make sure you tune in for Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. Rick the Stick, celebrating the music of his hometown. Make sure you check out all these great shows on Tiki Man Radio. Hold on now. There we are. Now we're back.
We're back.
I just noticed that we were not streaming. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's like, we were streaming, but there was no sound. For some reason, whenever we came back to the Black Magic, it went away. Got to watch those little meters down there. So now that we're back, what I was saying when we came back was that, Jen Shin's show is going to, our last show is going to be the 10th of December. And we announced that last week. So I hope everybody sent her messages and talked about the fact that we enjoy, we've enjoyed the past year of having Jen Shin on. She's done a great job.
She is fantastic.
And we're going to miss her. She's just got some other things going on in her life she needs to take care of, and radio is very consuming. And with the departure of Jen Shin, so goes the Colleton Creek sponsorship. We are in the process of working out a deal with those guys to keep them on board and working out something with Key West. But ultimately, if nobody goes, then it doesn't really help us out any. So we do appreciate everybody that supports all of our sponsors and shares all the information with us and keeps everything going. So sponsorship is very, very important to what we do.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. So, but we're hoping to keep Colleton Creek on. But if not, they go away in December as well. So it's a really cool place. I wish we had more time to go over there as well.
I want to go just to have that breakfast.
I know that's right. Yeah.
I love poached eggs, and I saw them all lined up on the table there. So
yeah,
it's my favorite.
And of course, Rick the Stick coming up this afternoon between 6 and 8 p.m. So make sure you check that out. He will be celebrating the music of his hometown. Yeah. You guys are off the air.
Yes.
This week because you'll be traveling to Ohio to the frozen north, home of the black snow. Right?
Yeah.
And WKRP.
That's
Where
right.
The Big Turkey Drop.
WKRP
in Cincinnati.
I know. Cincinnati. Yeah, there was something going on. They brought WKRP back on MeTV. And then it abruptly went away, and it had something to do with the musical rights.
Oh, yeah?
Because they played a lot of music on the show.
Right.
Right.
And
which is what we run into a lot of times.
Yeah.
We run into every day.
So MeTV just said, you know what, screw it. We ain't got time for this, and just let it go. But, yeah, imagine that. A big-time television show replaying a 35, 40-year-old show and having problems.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
Musical rights.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, of course, we'll be off the air next week. We'll be taking a 4-day weekend for the holiday as well. And we'll come back. We'll be full-fledged into the Christmas holiday. Sorry about that, Nicole. It is what it is. We got to play some Christmas music. But we have some fun Christmas music that we play every year, and we'll have some fun. I'll make sure, Nicole, that I'll bring you some clips from the Grinch, our favorite person.
He loves the Grinch.
Yeah, absolutely. The Grinch is the best holiday person out there. So
that's right.
Do you guys have anything planned when you do come back from? You haven't thought that far in advance, have you?
No, not really. Just like we did last year. We'll start diving in a little bit into the Christmas music with some traditional and non-traditional country Christmas.
Yeah.
So because we like to have fun with it as well. So, but I'm not sure what all. I don't think we have any immediate guests booked for the month. Because it's just December is a very, very busy month for people. Yeah. So we're just going to hang out, have fun, play some great music, and
Well, Gramps Morgan is just down the road.
I know, right?
Snuck that in the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Consider it done. I'm like, okay.
So
that's awesome.
Like,
email coming soon.
You look it up. We'll have him in here and have a good time.
Yeah. What a cool guy he is, and so glad. If you guys missed it, we had Gramps Morgan on
Mm-hmm.
earlier, and two-time Grammy Award winner, and just a musical,
fabulous guy.
Fabulous guy. And
see, I was proud of myself. See, I made the country music connection.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey, I got to give credit where credit is due, because he said exactly what you said. I mean, that was perfect. I don't. But anyway, we do have a new Tuesday on the Island coming up next following the big show. But for right now, it is time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Thank you so much for being a part of Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man, an 8-year running show. Make sure you check out all the shows here on Tiki Man Radio. Of course, we're going to have a little bit changes in the format here over the next week or so with the holidays, but we'll be back in spirits before you know it. Make sure you start your day the island way with some positive vibes, for God's sakes. Turn on Tiki Man Radio. Take it with you everywhere you go. Tell everybody about it. And have some fun in your life. All right? We won't be here next week. We'll be here in 2 weeks. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.
So long, my friends. Farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long. Farewell, bye-bye. Andy.
Goodbye to my friends. I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again. So goodbye, my friends. Bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation. Your kind of loss and adulation. But look at the
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station. Tuesday on the Island replay coming up next. Happy Thanksgiving coming up, everybody.
I'm going to grab me a beer.
A beer?